Good day, everyone. I am Sir Robbie, and together we will learn the word of the future, robotics. Did you know that here in Educational Technology Unit, robotics is a priority to make every Filipino learners and teachers competent and meet the demands of the future global scene? Wherein teachers, students, and parents who wanted to learn robotics is just a click away for free. Robotics is an interdisciplinary field which integrates computer science and engineering. It involves design, construction, operation, and use of robots to assist human activities. Are you ready for this transformation? Soon in ICT's Educational Technology Unit. Come and join us and love the future para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your Tutor Match. Welcome to ETULay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICT's EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETULay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETULay will bridge the gap where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Wow! Hi, hello learners!
Hello, learners. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, Tutor Jen! How are you
Hello,
today?
Yes.
Okay, so, ma'am, what are your mga ginagawa mo, ma'am, during the vacation? So, balik na tayo sa school, di ba?
Yes. Well, when we talk about vacation, just a little bit of work that are school related. What about you, Sir
Okay.
Jess?
Okay, so based sa atong mga ipang trabaho no ngayon Bisaya.
Mm-hmm.
So by the way, we're your tutors no for this afternoon.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so later
right.
on we'll be introducing ourselves, but this time so according to the question by Ma'am Zen, so busy talaga tayo sa pag-produce ng mga modules. Especially we have this different kinds of activities, we have the webinars, we have the trainings, just like to improve ourselves no as teachers no that will
Mm-hmm.
give our students and parents no the quality education they deserve no in this new normal no Ma'am Zen.
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. So kahit
Okay.
may pandemic, continue pa rin ang education natin.
Yes naman,
Right.
Ma'am Zen. Sige, Ma'am Zen. So this afternoon we'll be learning no the first lesson for our subject. Ma'am Zen, ano nga yung subject natin ngayon, Ma'am Zen?
Okay, it's reading and writing skills,
Okay.
everybody.
So, are you excited, Ma'am Zen, to experience with us with our ETULay?
Yes, I am
Okay.
extremely excited, Sir Jess, and I also believe that our learners are also excited for this afternoon session.
Yes, yan naman talaga, di ba? So the important is we have this fun of learning together. We will do the best no that we can as teachers to our students. Okay, Ma'am Zen. So to introduce actually this is the first time of Ma'am Zen's no episode for this ETULay program. By the way, I was your or it has been your tutor no since the beginning of the ETULay program. Actually, last year no handling the senior high school no a subject, especially we have the reading and writing skills, di ba, Ma'am Zen? So
Ye-
it's a good start no for us, so Ma'am Zen, the tandem no with my partner here Tutor from Agusan del Sur. Ma'am
Yes,
Zen.
definitely, Sir Jess. And I am really
Okay.
grateful that you opened the door for this for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, all right.
No, it's our great, no, great privilege, no, and
Yes.
gratitude to our ethic unit, no, especially, no, sa atong mga heads dyan, no, si Mark C, yes, si Sir Mark C, yan. And then also we have our principal for this ETULay program, walang
Oh.
iba, si Sir Mark Anthony Hamisal. So thank you so much po. So marami silang Mark, no? Pero ang gagaling, no, sa pag-anak ng kanilang mga trainees. So just like this, a platform of learning ng students. Okay? So
Mm-hmm.
maraming maraming salamat po at sa iba pang mga EdTech unit heads po. Saludo po kami sa inyong lahat. Di ba, Ma'am Zen?
Yes po, Sir Jess. And also, by the
Uh,
way, Sir Jess, we have here a comment
yes.
coming from
Mm.
Ma'am Rosaline Basinang Sungkalang. Good afternoon,
Oh.
teachers. God bless. Watching from Molavi, Zamboanga del Sur. Hello sa mga taga
Hi!
Zamboanga del
Hello,
Sur.
Zamboanga del Sur. Sige,
Maganda.
Ma'am Zen. Okay. Ano ba ang ating lesson ngayon? So please, share now our PowerPoint presentation.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Jess. And thank you for introducing me to our mga
Mhm.
kaitulay. All
Hi.
right. So, for our learners, it's Tuesday, it's Blue Day, so it's Choose English Day. So, welcome once again to DepEd ETULay online tutorial. All right. So, for this afternoon, okay, we will be having the subject reading and writing skills. But by the way, good afternoon nga pala sa lahat ng ating mga parents na nanonood together with their students who are guiding them not just in this session but also from the sessions that we had this morning until this very moment. And of course, shout out kay Ma'am Army Natividad Nocum watching from the Lahican Elementary School Division of Cavite City. And before I also proceed, shout out nga pala sa Schools Division Office of Agusan del Sur and hello, Anislaga National High School.
Okay, ganoon din
All
sa
right.
aking kuan, ma'am, no? Yung sa aking division, ang Tagum City Division, no?
Yes.
With our SDS, no? Dr. Josephine Elfaduo with our assistant SDS. We have Ma'am Melanie P. Estacio and together with the EPS, no? And ating mga PSDSS. So thank you so much. At saka yung aking mga teachers, kasamang mga teachers sa Jose Tuason Jr. Memorial National High School with our principal, Dr. Charlene Y. Imata, PhD, and the assistant principal for senior high school, Ma'am Melanie Felony Kaasi. Thank you so much for watching. And to our regional director pala, Ma'am Zen, in our
Mm-hmm.
Region 11, we have Dr. Alan G. Farnazo. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Kahapon, Ma'am Zen,
Yes.
nagkuhan kami ng groundbreaking tsaka launching ng aming Tagum City Regional Academy for Senior High School, no? Bagong building para sa Tagum City for Senior High School. Academic track, no? And also
Mm-hmm.
the TBL track sa ating bagong Regional Academy for Senior High School.
I see. Wow, that's good to hear,
Yes,
Sir Jess.
wow.
All
Hey,
right.
ma'am, there we go.
Oh,
Hi,
yes po.
hello, Ma'am Thea, Melissa. Hello.
Likayan,
Oh,
yes. Hello,
yes.
Ma'am Taya. She's
Mm.
watching with us right now. And also,
Hi,
Ma'am
our
Nova.
program head. Hi, Ma'am Nova. Good afternoon. Yes, yan ang
Yes.
ating
All
pinaka-team
right. Yes,
na
yes po.
samahan. Tsaka yung ating head natin na si Ma'am Nova.
Yes,
Okay.
ang maganda at very
Yeah.
fluent na program head.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Supportive talaga si Ma'am Nova. Tsaka yung makasamahan natin, di ba? Ang
Yes
galing-galing
po.
din.
Ang
Okay.
galing-galing ng mga tutors natin ngayon.
Thank
Itulay
you.
level up kumbaga. Di ba right?
Okay.
Okay.
Sige. Tutor Zen, go.
Yes po. All right. So, once again, we will be focusing now on reading and writing skills. And for this afternoon, we will tackle about the patterns of development in writing across disciplines. Good afternoon po, Ma'am and Sir. Renijon D. Acob, watching from Villa Domingo National High School, grade 12 Humes. Okay, good afternoon. Hello. So, good afternoon once again. This is Tutor Zen, and I will be with you with our 40-minute discussion of meaningful concepts here in reading and writing skills. So for our viewers, we can also be viewed in our Facebook pages. We have DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Philippines, DepEd Tayo, and also you can access our live session at DepEd EdTech Unit and DepEd TV YouTube channels. All right. Okay, so there you go. Now, actually use the modules from Region 4 Calabarzon. It's reading and writing skills, pivot modules. All right, so we have here the authors, Liagas, Charicel, and more. All right, so let's start. Now, for our learners, what are actually or what are expected from you out from this session? Okay, so the following are the objectives of this session. The first one is for our learners, you will familiarize yourself with the different writing patterns in paragraph development. You could also identify the transitional words and phrases used in the different writing patterns. All right. And for the third one, you could have you could have the chance to write a short paragraph using certain writing pattern. And lastly, distinguish the uses and the differences of each writing pattern. So it has something to do with developing our text, our dearest learners. Like when somebody asks you, for example, your teacher to write something, then for this afternoon we will be discussing those styles that you can use for you to write your own composition. Okay? All
Okay,
right.
thank you. Alright,
Yes.
so tama yung Ma'am Zen, no? Hi, Ma'am, sino ba ito? Ruchel and Duyagan, no? Sir Kena, good afternoon, student from SDO Pangasinan, no? San Rafael National. Hi, hello po sa inyong lahat. And we have
Wow.
also, yes,
Yes.
wow,
Hello,
watching
Shin
from,
Pating from Anislagan National High School. Hello, Shin.
kilala mo, ma'am? Kilala mo sila?
Yes, she's one of our students.
Wow.
Yes, that's
Wow,
right.
yan ma'am, kilala mo ma'am. Tagagusan
Alin
din.
pa? See? Oh, we have in
Oh, 'di
here.
ba? Marami tayong
Okay.
viewers
Ang daming
ngayon.
viewers ngayon.
Yes.
Alibadabad National High School, Jacqueline
Tandem.
Purpose Maze. All right.
Yan.
Hello, ma'am.
Sige Ma'am Zen,
Okay.
go. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes pa. All right. So, our dear learners, okay, are you ready for our lesson this afternoon? All right. If you are ready, comment down your like button. Press like or comment down like button. Okay. All right. So I can see in here comments. All right. There you go. Okay. So ready na sa ating lesson for this afternoon. Now, what? Okay. Before we discuss the concepts or before we begin the lesson, let us first know this one. Okay, for our learners, actually, there are a lot of writing patterns that we can use in developing compositions or texts. Okay, so we have here the first one is we have narration, description, definition, exemplification or classification. We also have comparison and contrast, cause and effect, problem solution essay, and persuasion. Okay, so ang dami nating writing patterns na pwedeng gamitin when we try to develop our texts. Okay, we will tackle all of those writing patterns, but for this session, we will focus on these three. We have narration, description, and definition. Okay, hello nga pala kay Mark Platoon. Hello there. Okay, and also, we have in here, before we discuss what is narration, what is description, definition, let us try to have this activity first. Okay? So, to our learners, let's have this one. It's story time. Okay? So, anong mangyayari dito sa activity na to? Alright? So, in this activity, our dear students, okay, you will read a set of events, or I will read it to you, and then you're going to arrange these events according to their order. Okay? In other words, I'm going to provide you with events, and then these are actually itemized, and all you just have to do is to identify what event came first, what event came next, and then what is the end of these events. Ready na? Okay? Kapag ready na, or if you are ready, then say ahu or comment ahu.
Aho,
I'll be waiting for your
aho!
comments.
Aho.
Okay.
So, I think
Without
ma'am ready na sila 'no, sa
Yes,
ating,
that's
activity
right.
ngayon 'no.
Yes.
Lalong-lalo na it's our first ano yung meeting natin para sa reading and writing skills 'di ba ma'am?
Yes,
For
that's
senior high
right, Sir
school.
Jess. Yes, I believe that they are really
Hmm,
ready. And also, Alaya Buntuyan, hello from Manislaga National High School again. Wow.
ayan.
Okay.
Sige
So,
ma'am.
all right. So here we go. These are the events. I'm going to read it to you. And dear students, what you're going to do is you're just going to identify the order of these events, the correct order of these events. Okay. So first one, finally, the old lady crossed the street safely and Juan was able to reach school on time. One morning, Juan is in a hurry going to school. Number three, then he thought of helping the old lady even though he will be late in school. And four, suddenly he saw an old lady carrying a full of basket crossing the street. All right, for our dear learners, you need not to comment down everything, the words in your sentences. All you have to do is comment the numbers, the correct order of these numbers so that we can come up with our own story. All right? Okay, I'll be waiting for your number. We have our answers. We have Rochelle and Duyagan Serkina 2431. We also have hello Zandra Reyes. And also we have San Miguel Elementary Pasig School. Lionel Obani, that's 2431. Okay.
Okey.
All right. So
Okey, and then,
let's
shoutout daw ma'am, grade 4 ano 'yun anong grade
yes,
4?
grade
Mm.
4 teachers. Okay,
San
San
Miguel
Miguel Elementary
Pasig
School.
City,
Yes.
hi!
Wow, that's in
Ayan,
Pasig
dami
City.
ang dami ma'am, yan,
Wow.
ayan ma'am.
Wow. Okay, most of you answered 2431. And let's
Okey,
try to
tignan
check
nga
if
natin
this
ma'am.
is the correct answer. Okay, 2431. Wow,
Yay!
congratulations.
Congratulations!
Yes, almost all of you got the correct answer. All right.
Ayan,
Okay.
basta
Okay, yeah,
nakikinig
it's
talaga
so
sila
high.
ma'am 'no?
Yes, it's true that they are
Nakikinig talaga,
really
oh
listening in our session.
yes! Gusto
Yes.
talaga natin yung rapport tsaka interaction natin 'no? So,
Yes,
thank you
that's
so
right,
much.
Sturgis. Okay, so if we're going to organize now the events earlier that we had, we can come up with this story. Okay, so one morning, Juan is in a hurry going to school. Suddenly, he saw an old lady carrying a full of basket crossing the street. Then he thought of helping the old lady even though he will be late in school. Finally, the old lady crossed the street safely and Juan was able to reach school on time. Okay. So,
Okey.
yes,
So,
unlike
malalaman naman 'di
earlier,
ba ma'am 'no? Malalaman naman
yes,
talaga kung ano yung una, kung saan yung nauuna, tsaka yung panghuli
yes,
'no?
malalaman natin
Mm.
yan because we have some what we call indicators. Okay, what are these
Yes.
indicators? Yes, we will discuss that one later on, Sir Jess.
Sige
All
ma'am,
right.
proceed.
Yes. Okay. Now, well done, everyone. Well done to our students. Hello, Estrella
Yay!
Mangawang from Villa Domingo National High School. Okay. Now we have in here. Okay. So let's start with the narration. Okay. We're going to be discussing narration. Okay. If narration is actually one of the writing patterns that we can use if we're going to write a composition. Now, if you are going to write using narration, that's the text that you are writing is called narrative text. Okay? If we say narrative text, it contains the plot which gives direction in making a story. Okay? So, take note of the keyword there. We have the plot. If we say plot, it's actually, or we can actually associate it with literature, in which plot usually has these five parts like the beginning, the rising action, the climax, falling, and the resolution. So in the narrative text, you also have to observe that one when you write using this pattern. Okay, why are you going to use this? So that you will have a direction in making your story. Okay, shout out sa mga taga Leyte. All right.
Hi.
Hello. And also,
Hmm.
narrative text, okay, presents sequential presentation of events, which plays an important role. Okay, so it's like it shows us continued events. Okay, what happened
Okay.
first? Yes,
Oo.
what
So,
happens
meaning
next?
tuloy-tuloy, ma'am, 'no? So, by
Yes,
ng story, ano yung una, tsaka yung pangalawa,
yes,
tsaka yung,
pangalawa.
until matapos yung story.
Yes, until matapos ang story, Sir Chess. Okay, that's what you're going to
Sige.
observe in
That
the
is
narrative
narrative
text.
text.
Yes, that's right, Sir Chess. And
Mm.
also we have here like what Sir Chess mentioned earlier that nadidetermine naman natin, 'di ba, ma'am, kung ano yung kasunod. Yes, and one of the indication of that we can use is this what we call signal words. Okay?
Hmm,
Signal words are also called transitional devices.
hmm.
Okay? Transitional devices or signal words help create unified thought. Kasi binubuo niya yung idea ng text mo or ng composition mo. Okay? Hello, Jubin Brian. And also, it shows transition of events like if the story moves from one scene to another, okay, the signal words could help you to have that or to achieve that.
Yes. So, gaya ng
Yes.
kanina 'no, sa activity, merong mga signal words doon na ginagamit,
Yes.
ah.
May mga
Sige
signal
ma'am, ano
words
itong mga
tayo.
signal words, ma'am? So, tingnan
Yes.
natin, ma'am
Okay,
Zed.
what are these signal words? We have in here the first, next, then, after, and suddenly, which are
Hmm,
actually used in our text earlier. Okay.
okey.
Yes, there are actually a lot of signal words aside from this, but these are
Ito yung mga basic,
examples of
ma'am
that.
'no,
Yes,
mga
basic.
basic na ginagamit.
Yes,
Okey,
that's right, Sir Jess.
sige
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, and also always remember that chronological ordering of events is considered in narrative text because it helps to show the readers how the story moves. As what I had said earlier, pagkakasunod-sunod ng
Alright,
events. Okay.
sige
And
ma'am.
also, I shout out nga pala sa aming school head from Anislaga National High School.
Hi,
Hello, Ma'am Shana
hello.
Caponilas.
Hello, Ma'am Shona.
Yes po.
Support
Well,
talaga sila, ma'am 'no.
yes, very supportive yung mga taga Anislaga
Sino
National
ba
High School.
SDS niyo diyan, ma'am?
Yes, shout out din sa aming very dynamic, actually very supportive, and
Okey.
yes, talagang fina-follow niya yung page namin sa Anislaga National High
Galing.
School. Yes, hello po
Okey,
Dr. Minerva
okey.
T. Alves. Good
Mm.
afternoon po. Yes po.
Sige, ma'am.
Yes, all right.
Okey.
So, it is also important to give specific details if you're going to point out the direction of your story. Specific
Yes.
details. Yes.
Mm,
And then, okay, so that ends with narration.
mm.
All right, our learners, get ready because we're going to have another activity again. Let's have this one. Let's check if you have learned what we have discussed about narration. Okay, for this part, you choose the best word or group of words that will complete the statements. Okay, meaning I will give you sentences with blanks, and all you have to do is to fill in the blanks with the right word that we are looking for. Okay?
Yes. So
Ready na ba?
this is in relation where we have discussed, ma'am 'no?
Yes, that's right. In relation
Yes.
to
So madali
narration.
lang 'no?
Yes, madali lang to. All right,
Sige.
let's start. Number one. Okay. So may mga options tayo sa baba. Here we go. Number one, blank is a writing pattern that is used to tell a story. You can choose your answers from the box. Okay. You try to write down your comments in our comment box. Okay.
Okay, comment
What,
down.
yes, watching comments
What is your answer?
division.
Mm.
All right. Yes.
Sige, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, go.
Okay, we have in here.
Sige, ano ba mga
Okay.
answers nila, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Sige, ma'am, go. So meron
Okay.
tayong mga choices dito na
Yes.
chronological ordering, narration,
Percent
transitional
transitional devices,
devices, sequence,
sequence,
saka
or
plot.
plot. Yes.
Hmm.
What could be the answer? Blank is a writing pattern that is used to tell a story. Kanina pa lang natin na-discuss. What is that writing pattern? Anyone? What could be the answer?
Okay, select now from the box, viewers. What
Okay.
is your answer?
Yes. Clue. It starts with letter N.
Ah, yan ang clue,
Yes.
ah.
Okay.
Okay, go, go,
Obvious
go.
na, no? All right. Okay, so we have in here. Okay. Okay, there we go. The answers. Okay, let's check
Okay,
if your answer is correct. Okay, so we have in here, we have another clue, RTN. Okay, what
okay.
could it be? All right, it's Let's check your
It's
answer. It's tan-da-da-dan. It's narration.
narration.
Okay,
Okay.
congratulations
Yung
for
mga
those who
nakakuha
got the
'no, sa
correct
pag-answer na ka ng
answer.
module. So,
Yes,
congratulations.
that's right, Sir Jess.
Ayan. So,
Okay,
next, ma'am.
yes, now let's go to number two. Okay, blank are words or phrases that help carry a thought from one sentence to another, from one idea to another, or from one paragraph to another. Clue, these are the words that we're going to use so that we can have or achieve a unified thought. What could it be? All right, what is your answer? Again, these are words or phrases that help carry a thought from one sentence. Ito yung ginagamit natin as indication na there is a change in the idea of our sentences. Okay? Clue, eto na. All right, two words. Okay, we have in here, I cannot read the name because it's Arabic. Okay, he
Okay.
said transitional devices.
Artificial
Okay,
devices.
all
Okay.
right. Another said, "Plat po ata, ma'am." Okay. Now, let's check kung plat nga ba or transitional devices. Mark Platoon, transitional devices. Let's check your answer. Okay.
Go. What is the answer?
Okay, the correct answer is
Yay!
transitional devices.
Very
Congratulations. Yes,
good.
those who got the correct answers. All right. Next one, we have number three. Okay,
Hmm.
this is a question. A narrative text contains the blank which gives the direction in the story. O, ano yung meron sa narrative text? Clue, we can associate this one with literature like my beginning, my middle, my climax, falling action, and the end. What could it be? All right.
Wow, sagot na. What is your
The-
answer?
what is your answer? Choose from the
Okay,
box.
go. Oh, we have the
Okay.
clue, ma'am, no? Meron tayong clue. So,
Yes,
wala
meron
na.
tayong clue. We have
Oh,
yes, it is a four-letter word. It has
uh,
letter O. Okay, according to Rochelle and Duyagan, Circina plot, B-Boy Vince Santo Domingo plot.
ah,
Okay, J Valisi, that's plot. Let's check your answer, students. Okay, Circina plot. Okay, there you go. The correct answer is plot. Very
plot.
good.
Okay, very
Congratulations.
good. Yan,
Number
students.
four, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so number four, most of the common transitional words to show blank of events are first, next, then, after, and suddenly. Okay, most of the common transitional words to show blank of events. What is the missing word in there? Okay,
Wow.
choose the correct answer from the boxes. And then we also have a
Oh,
clue. What could be the answer?
alright. So,
Okay,
ito lang ba yung natitira, ma'am?
yes.
Or oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yes, we have one last item. Okay, we have Circina sequence.
Okay.
Let's try to check that
Hmm.
one. Okay, most of the combinational words. The correct answer
Ta-ta-da-dan!
is sequence. Very
Sequence.
good.
Very
Christopher,
good.
Rose, and Jabe. Yes,
Ayan.
that's correct. And last one we
Okay.
have here. The blank of events helps to show the reader how the story moves. Now, what do you think is
Hmm,
this? Okay, meron tayong clue, and we have also the answer from the box. Okay, the correct
okey.
answer for this one is okay. Mahabol
Pang-last
kasi
ito, ma'am,
clue.
'no?
Yes.
Ito pala yung last, 'no? Last na
Mhm.
choice natin.
Okay, last na choice. Of course,
Sige.
it's pretty obvious. That's yes, that's
Hmm.
right. Mark Platon, chronological
Yay!
ordering. Okay,
Congrats,
congratulations.
Mark! Taran! That is
Okay,
your
well done
answer.
to
Well
our
done!
students.
Ta-ta-ra-tara!
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I do believe that there are no questions or if you have clarifications actually for the narration, you can message me later on. Okay. But
Okay.
for this time, we'll be proceeding with this description. Okay. Now, for description, okay, it's another writing pattern that we can use when developing composition. Okay, so when we use description, it plays an important role to elucidate the nature of people, places, and things. Description comes from the word describe. And when we describe, we try to explain what is the nature of our subject that we are pertaining to. Okay, we try to take a look at the qualities, the characteristics of this subject that we are focusing. Okay?
Mhm.
Right. That's
Sige.
right. Now, if we're going to use descriptive writing pattern, always remember that we have or we need to consider the adjectives as well as the adverbs. We're going to be using adjectives and adverbs if we're going to employ descriptive writing pattern in our composition. Okay. So,
Okay.
as a sort of recap, adjective modifies a noun, pronoun, or modifies the subject, and when we
Mm,
talk about adverbs, it modifies adjective. Okay, it modify adjective, verb at the same time adverbs.
okay.
Okay, yes, that's right.
So I know
Now we
natutunan yan nila ma'am 'no, sa junior high school, even in your
yes,
elementary 'no?
yes,
So alam na nila
elementary
yung okay, yung mga parts
adjectives,
yes,
parts of speech. That's
okay,
right,
parts of
Sir Jess.
speech, okay.
Yes. Okay, shout out Zaira Lee Acuna. Okay, so we have in here hello. So for sensory languages, actually if we're going to use descriptive writing pattern, we're gonna be considering the sensory languages. Now, sensory languages come from our senses. These are the words that we use to describe our subject, like how it looks, how it sounds, how it feels, smells, or even tastes. For instance,
Looks 'no, we're using with our eyes
eyes.
'no, sense of
That's
sight.
right. That's right, Sir Jess. And if we're
Hmm,
going to, yes, if we're going to say, for instance, how are you going to describe your teacher? Okay, based from our side, oh, ma'am, our teacher is
okay.
handsome.
What
Handsome.
about the sound? Oh, the sound it would
Okay.
be, oh, ano ba ito? Ano bang
Yes.
klase? It's a noise or
Yes.
it's a
Like
melody?
we could say, Sir Jess, na our place right now is very noisy. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, something like that.
determine natin ma'am 'no, oo.
Yes.
So
As long
using with
as
our ears, 'di ba?
yes, ears. So always consider that sensory languages use our senses. Sensing.
Hearing, yes.
Yes, hearing,
Feels yung
sight.
ating ano ito, yung ating damdamin na na-feel ba natin,
Yes.
'yan. Yung
Oh,
smells, yung
yes, smell
nose
po,
'no?
Sir Jess. Yes po. And also, shout out nga pala kay Teacher Riddle
Hey,
from Philippine International English School.
hi!
Wow, hello, sir.
Wow, andito si sir.
OAG. Yes,
Thank
shout out
you.
po for our principal, Dr. Antonio A. Casupang. Hello po, sir. Wow, it's a privilege. All right. Okay, so here we go, Sir
Hmm,
Jess. Now we have in here two types of description. The first one is the objective description, and the second one is subjective description. So,
okey.
what are the differences between the two? Okay, let's start with the objective description. If we use objective description, students, okay, you as a writer, you present impartial and actual picture of the subject without biases and excluding personal impression of the subject. Okay, so what
Okey.
is factual, what is actually happening? Okay, that should be considered when you describe your subject.
So meaning to say this is no true to all. It's just objective,
Yes.
'di ba? So it's
Yes,
not their own opinion no of a
that's
person.
right, Sir Jess. No opinion, no impression, just based on facts. Okay.
Okay. So
Now,
next ma'am, what is
yes.
another type?
For the next one, okay, we have in here the subjective description. Punta naman tayo
Okay.
dito. So for the subjective description, you as a writer, you give personal impression of what is observed. Okay? Kung
Yes.
kanina, yung actual lang talaga, yung truth, true for all. Okay, true to all. Yes.
Mm,
This one, you're going now to share your impression on what have you observed. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All
Proceed.
right. Now, let's have this. Okay, another activity, our dear students. Okay, now get ready because we're going to be asking again set of questions for a description. Now, we're going to read the paragraphs and you tell whether the description is subjective or objective.
Objective.
Yes,
Okay,
pili
sige
lang sa
ma'am.
dalawa.
So
Okay.
madali lang, 50-50%.
Yes,
Di
50-50.
makukuha. Okay.
Okay, the first one, I'm going to read this to you. Sampaloc Lake is an inactive volcanic mar on the island of Luzon, the Philippines. It is the largest of the seven lakes of San Pablo Laguna. Nearly half of the lake's depth has a shallow depression at the bottom, indicating its volcanic origin. It is approximately 104 hectares and 3.5-kilometer boardwalk. The lake is behind San Pablo City capital and at the foot of Doña Leonela Park. Okay, so what do you think, our dear learners?
Dear
Did
learners,
yes,
okay.
did the writer use subjective description or objective description? What do you think?
Yeah. Ano kaya ito?
Okay.
Ano
Mm-hmm.
kaya ang tamang sagot, Ma'am Zen? Excited
Okay.
na rin ako malaman.
Yes. Ang tamang sagot dito ay we have in here.
Tadadadan!
Okay. Objective description. Ah,
Alright! So,
yes.
may mga nakakuha, no, Ma'am Zen?
Yes.
Congratulations!
Okay. Yes, objective description po siya mga learners or siya mga learners, it's because we can see in here that there are actual factual information included in the text.
Okay, so meaning to say,
Okay.
no, okay, this is truth all and it is factual. So kung sinasabi ng factual, makikita nyo dyan yung mga details, no? Makikita yung mga details.
Yes.
Eksakto yan, no? Sa
Yes.
ating describe which is the Sampaloc Lake. Ayan,
That's
Ma'am
right, Sir
Zed.
Jess. Yes, we even included 104 hectares like the exact measurement. So we can only say that it's
Yes.
factual. So it's subjective.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
that's right.
objective. Go,
Okay.
Ma'am Zen.
Now let's go to the second text. Okay, I'm going to read this again. Sampaloc Lake is one of the best tourist spots in San Pablo. It is where you can bring your friends and loved ones for picnic and bonding. Most of San Pableños jog around the lake and do ride bicycles not only to have morning good exercise but also have fresh air. You can witness the beauty of nature for it is surrounded with mountains. What do you think is the correct description used in here, my dear students?
Ayan!
Our
Sagutin
dear
na!
students.
Sagot-sagot na,
All
student!
right. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Kay
Subjective.
ma'am, sino po ang sumagot, ma'am?
Okay.
Sino sumagot diyan? Tingnan natin
We
sa
have
comment box.
Juliet Parado, subjective description.
Subjective daw,
Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
Sige,
For
ma'am.
Lionel Obani, my objective. Okay, let's try to check kung sino ba talaga yung or ano ba talaga yung correct answer.
Okay, ma'am, reveal now the answer.
Okay. And the correct answer is sandaradan. It's
Ah!
subjective.
Subjective!
Okay,
Ayan,
that's
very good.
correct.
Juliet
Okay.
Parado. Naku, ma'am Juliet, ma'am.
All right. And we also have Zara Jane. That's our hello.
Okay. So, madali
Uh,
lang, ma'am, no? Ma-identify yung ating objective description tsaka subjective description.
yes, that's
Mas
right.
alamin lang natin, but if it's factual, no, kung masasabi natin, kasi it's true to all, no? Kasi minsan, meron dito mga descriptions na pang subjective lang kasi siya lang yung
Mm-hmm.
naka-appreciate, no, based sa experiences. So, mean to say,
Yes.
iba-iba. Iba-iba yung mga relation, ano bang ilang,
Mm-hmm.
ano bang kanilang mga interpretations, ano ba kailang, ano ba itong explanation nila, kung ano nakikita
Yes.
nila. So, meaning, it's up to them. So it's by subjective and not by objective.
Yes. Usually, Sir Jess, usually we can get our subjective description out from the experiences that we had. Okay,
Yes, tama.
mostly. Yes, that's right.
Sige.
Okay, so that's all for the description. Now let's proceed with okay, well done, students.
Well done! Alright.
Well
I'm so
done.
happy, ma'am, no? I'm so happy kasi ngayon, ngayong oras na ito, di ba? Tutok na tutok sila
Yes.
ngayon sa atin, no? Ang ating ETULay program, especially with our subject, reading and writing skills. Di ba,
Yes,
ma'am?
that's right, Sir Jess. And I really do hope that
Mm.
I hope that our students that are watching with us right now can learn a lot out from our session.
Oo. So,
Okay?
na-appreciate talaga natin sila, di ba?
Yes, that's right,
Alright.
Sir Jess. And also, we have in here the definition. Okay, so it's another writing pattern again. And if we're going to this to use definition, we are providing concise but exact meanings of unfamiliar words and explain special meanings for familiar words. In other words, we're going to define our subject, especially when
Okay.
it is not familiar. Okay, we're going to define that one, and for the familiar words, we're going to use special meanings for those. Okay, now
Go.
we have in here the three types of definition. We have the formal definition, informal definition, and extended or expanded definition. Okay,
Okay.
Sir Jess. Okay, so
Sige, ma'am.
yes.
Go.
All right. So for
Alright.
informal definition, we have two types. We have the denotation and the connotation. For
Mhm.
denotation, always remember the letter D and that's for dictionary, which means the meaning can be taken from the dictionary. And if we say connotation, okay, and if we say connotation, okay, it's actually we actually associate special meanings for some terms. Okay?
Yes. Mm-mm.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Sir Jess, I do believe that there are actually a lot of meaningful, let's just say, it's really what do you call this one?
Ito,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So actually we would like to continue this one, but I
Okay.
think yeah,
Mm,
we don't have enough time for that, but we will be
okay. So,
continuing
mm-mm. So
definition or yeah, sorry.
yes, so by next episode or session that we
Yes.
will have, we'll be continuing with this. No, since
Yes.
we've done with the first narration, then followed by the description, no, di ba, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
And Tutor Zen. So, Tutor Zen, no, explain to
Yes.
us well the ano ito, we have this the ano mga facts, no? Tsaka
Mm-hmm.
details ng ating narration tsaka description. So,
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. And I'm really sad because we don't have enough time to continue our lesson, but we're going to
mm,
continue this one for the next
we
session.
still have sessions. Then
Yes,
we will continue all of those and we shall have the review of all these
the
kind of the
writing
first
patterns.
steps no na writing patterns natin,
Yes,
okay? In
that's
reading and
right, Sir
writing
Jess.
skills.
Okay, yes, that's right. And also, Sir Jess, by the way, before we end our session, let me also
Mm,
greet our PSDS, Dr. Rene P. Cabana. Hello, sir. Our
ayan.
beloved PSDS na very supportive then. Okay. And also, if you have, to our dear learners, if you have questions with our lesson for this afternoon, you can send me an email through zenmar.jundevi@deba.gov.ph, or you can also PM me on my Facebook account, that's Zenmar Luminarias Jundevi. And once again, everyone, this is Tutor Zen na nagsasabing we are just actually travelers in the lane of love and learning.
Yes,
Down
tama
the
yun, ma'am,
road,
no?
yes, down the
Tama
road, Sir
yun.
Jess, we will surely meet
Oh,
again. Okay.
yes. Then according to Vivek Madlani, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. So yan naman talaga, no? Sige,
Yes, sir.
ma'am.
Yes. And
Mm,
also for our dear learners, okay, please stand by because we have our next tutor DJ for the speech class. So thank you so much for
ayan.
watching our session for this afternoon. Okay,
So
what about you, Sir Jess?
this has been your okay, tutor Jess and ma'am.
Yes, and also this is your tutor Zen, and thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay,
And this was
see
the
you in
National
the
High
next.
School.
Okay. Thank
Yes,
you. So see you in the next session. Only here at ETULay program of Department of Education Philippines.
yes.
Mabuhay po
See
tayong
you.
lahat.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon to
So
our
see you and
yes
stay
po.
tuned to the next. Sino yung ating tutor next, ma'am?
That's Tutor DJ for speech class. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETULay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETULayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETULay!